First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Step 180, 380. I know he ain't got it. Check 26, check 26.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Rivers now. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Devon Kennard came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and 13.
So it's third and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Fourth down and on is Ty Long to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 24. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 31, Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
But we spend a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. It looks so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Throwing to Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
He's top 21.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing, Rivers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Barton, and he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. J.D. McKissick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Lions 10, Chargers nothing.
390. 40's a mark. 40's a mark. You don't want none. Give it. Pick up the ball.
Now Gordon on first down. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Lions
Here we
take
go.
over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
30 to set. 280. Right, 70. 4 down, 4 down. 31's the mic. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, 50. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Now Benjamin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36
From the gun, here's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
31's the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now it's Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Melvin Ingram in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They run. It's Johnson. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Throwing again. Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay, a sack on the corner blitz. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Check, check. Hey, 22.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Stafford. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both...
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jermaine Kearse. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
31's the mic. Pick it up. Hey, zoom.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. He's got his man. It's Kearse. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
4 down, check, 4 down. Hey, 22. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Alpha. Check 99.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there on third down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
40 got. 40 got.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They give to Johnson going right.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They go to Johnson again. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Rivers on 1st down. Completes it to Benjamin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back now at Ford Field. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to 4th quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into the... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack on 1st down, Rivers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Rivers, and it's complete. Henry, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, ready.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, 79! 79!
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 4th down, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Rivers will get this one to Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Rivers now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stafford going to throw it. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Set. 180. You ain't doing nothing today. Check 43.
And they take a knee. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?